This video is recorded hot on September 15th, Sunday, 2024, and it's called Turning Point. This is an attempt at a full-length video. I don't know how long it'll last. It won't be very long. But here's the analysis of the two strategies, again, based on ad spending mostly. And the premise of the video is quite simple. The debate was won by Harris so resoundingly, so powerfully, that the election is going to come down to one state. And Trump's strategy already was down to one state before the debate. And now the debate results from reputable pollsters say 60 to 70% said Harris won. Every time she dropped a crumb or a piece of cheese for Trump to jump on, former President Trump jumped on that piece of cheese every single time. So here's where we are on September 15, 2024. And we are about 50-something days away from the election on November 5th. Here's the analysis west-east. Still solid Democrat and getting stronger. California, Oregon, and Washington. Nevada, slightly Democratic. That's why nobody should rest in the Democratic Party. This is not an over race. This is not a landslide yet, but it's tipping against former President Trump, and not just because of J.D. Vance not being vetted. Arizona, very close, but slightly going to Harris. All polls taken since mostly before the debate, but the situation is leaning more toward Harris as every day goes on. You can't put lipstick on a pig and say that Trump won the debate. If you're saying Trump won the debate, I want you to check your delusion pills, because you really are out of touch. Just watch the debate again. I can give you a link for that if you want. Ask for that, and I'll supply that. New Mexico, solidly Democratic now, leaning Democratic. Minnesota, let me change Minnesota so you can do that while I'm pointing at the video. We're going to go, Wallace's home state is definitely solid now in his favor, no doubt about that. Wisconsin slightly, but just getting to the edge of the margin of error. That's why I have Wisconsin as a lead. I'm not going to discuss the individual polls. I don't know the polls organizations, but I'm only dealing with Class A polls that were right in 2020 and in 2022. Michigan, just repeated myself. Georgia, slightly going over to Harris now. North Carolina, really too close to call, but definitely within the margin of error. I don't think North Carolina, a state I've lived in twice, is going to get outside the margin of error. Virginia, now solidly in the Harris camp. Here's the point. The only state that Trump is contesting as measured by ad buys and appearances is Pennsylvania. He loses Pennsylvania, he's done. 300 to 219 is how it's going to turn out. 319 to 219. So that's the big analysis. So I can do a map. I don't have to click on it, record the screen. All I can do is point the phone at a map. So who won the debate? Harris. Who's the momentum back with after a brief slowdown and never really stopped gaining? Harris. Can anything screw this up? Yes, it can. Because still this 47% of the people are still supporting in the national polls President Trump, maybe down to 43 or 42%. If he gets down below 40%, then the landslide alert will be real. My landslide alert was an attention-getting grab, and it worked. People read that video. Now, something else I want to ask people to do. Comments are starting to roll in. More comments. I will not censor anybody who keeps it clean. If you want to do the F word, I'm going to stop that. But if you can say Trump 2024, you will be asked for further elaboration. You can say Harris 2024, you should be asked for further elaboration. But I want people to try and convince me. I am a soft Harris supporter at this moment because I just saw that former President Trump showed himself as definitely senile, definitely slowing down, and I could not, even in spite of his slightly better Israel policy, support him at that time. Please subscribe if you like this content. We're past 10 subscribers. We're at 11 subscribers as I record this, which means my mother is less than 10% of the subscriber base, and my wife is also less than 10% of the subscriber base. So those two women will have less influence over me. Notify. This is Sunday, September 15th. A lot of videos, publish short videos to point to other videos. and I really appreciate all your help and support. And what's that in the below part of the screen? Oh, dialogue for Battlestar Mercury. Yes, we're sponsored by BattlestarMercury.com. BattlestarMercury.com is the website and the YouTube site, Battlestar Mercury, at Battlestar Mercury in YouTube. That is our sponsor. That is my passion. Let's get to 600 subscribers on that. And new content is scheduled to come out in October, November, or December. I've got 8 chapters almost done. A little dialogue left in chapter 8. I got 2 chapters left before that video flies. And I got to get 10 chapters completely ready. There may be a long lead time of a month or so I have time to do pre-R and get more readers there. But the election is going to happen. Some content is going to be recorded every day. No content will be recorded during the Jewish Sabbath.